One of the tree here, which is Terminella circeria, which in common name we call them silver cluster leaf. As you can see, if we do our close-up, the leaf are a little bit more silver in color. And one thing about this tree, as you can see them here, is a little bit of slope. As you further going down into my left is a seepland. It's quite a lot of water. In the right time of the year, the water bubbles from the ground to indicate the area is hosting a lot of water. So most of the time, if you get to the area like this, downslope you won't find them, but a little bit upslope you're going to find them. And most of the time you find them in the horizontal areas where it's high ground because of the slopeness of the structure of the sand is, the ground is a little bit skew down to the river, and really the tree require lots of water underneath. So most of the time when you get to see this, and you know that where the land is a little bit sloped down, you might get water. It's quite a lot of water around into the area. So silver ciceria is one of the trees that while we're still young in the area, we've been introduced with our grandfather and fathers, brothers, and pass on the education and also experience. If you eat the leaves of silver ciceria, if you have a stomach ache, it will be able to chew or to sort it out easy on that way. So while you're walking out in the bush, know that if you have a stomach ache, you just pick few leaves from silver ciceria, more especially the new shoots. It's gonna sort you out on your stomach. So let's remember, this is one of birds that really I prefer a lot. Even seeing them into the area, most of the time I speak about them. If it's a little bit windy, the bird itself, it shows the crest behind the head, which the hair around the head is very, very soft. These are like blowing with the direction of the wind. It's called Warbeck's eagle. This is a wide pale form, although it's facing onto other side, which is the wrong direction. I was able to see them. It's about 90 meters off from the vehicle, and also can really identify it by the beak and the structure, the way it stands. Or most of the eagles, it have their own structure when they land into the tree. If you look at the brown snake eagle, look at that, it's very quick. It's a mouse bat. It's got a long tail and it's flying itself. Look at Malaysia! It's there. Malaysia means there. It's buffalo. It's enjoying the water here. Oh! Alex,
yeah.
You know how many of them here?
I don't know. How many is it?
I know this herd of buffalo, they're always between
18,
22, yeah, 22 up to, depends sometimes. But you have to count nicely, it might be 20, somewhere there. We're gonna just go to a different direction with the waterfall camera. Look at those impalas there too, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at all the buffalo, our characters are here. Where's Mr. One Horn? He's down here. One Horn. Look at that.
Where is he?
Where it's no, it's not him. It's another one. That's Siso. You know, the skew horn on the left and the other one which is curved.
Yeah, there he is.
Siso is one of the characters. I don't see Mr. One Horn yet. Yeah. He's there. Where Siso is walking, a little bit back. You can see that's Mr. One Horn. There, exactly.
There he is.
Yeah, it is. He's one of the characters. We really follow these buffaloes. It becomes our character on WildEarth. Most of the time, really, if we come across with this buffalo, we're looking one of the characters because it's very easy to identify them, and really we're having our data pictures about them in our FCC. Buffalo is one of the species that are a lot more gregarious. They're always in number of buffalo, safety in numbers too, same as impala and the other species that hangs all together in life. Most of the time you have seen all these buffalo here. If we calculate it, there might be 18 over 18. These are all called bachelor head or dagger boys in our conservation language, to really call them. We call them dagger boys because they really prefer mud and wallow into the mud and really be in the water. There's a very good reason why the buffalo need to be in the water. Most of the time they have a very good symbiotic relationship in between buffalo and the water, where inside the water we have terrapins that eats ticks on the buffalo, but that they create a very good relationship. So most of the time they are like into the water, and to give the chance of terrapin also to eat all the ticks, then the buffalo will be free, because sometimes ticks can really create wounds on the animals, especially in the very soft parts underneath the belly of the buffalo, also on the sexual part, which is the testicle of the buffalo. If the tick stays there for quite a lot or for a long time, it's really ended creating a wound, and that buffalo will have a problem in future, because it will be maggots, and maggots are very easy to keep on pecking on the wound, and that might be attract a lot of predators as far as land, because the animal itself, it will have a lot of smell. It is very easy to track that buffalo.
It's good.
Do you all know that buffalo, 80% of buffalo into the area, they really spend a lot of time in water, probably 4 hours up to 6 hours, sometimes a day, inside the water, most especially dagger boys. The second reason of that is to cool the body, because the animals, they have very black color, as you can see, and it's very easy for the animals because it doesn't have stripes or color that reflect on the sun, so it's unlike absorbing quite a lot of sun on their body. And for themselves to cool the body, they have to go inside the water. Then it really cools easy on the body. It's unlike the other animals like zebras, purely because they have white stripes. It's very easy to reflect the sun on their body. Then it's a lot more easy for them to handle the situation of the sun into the area. We are going to leave the buffalo, and remember, the buffalo dagger boys, it's because the animals, they really wallow in the mud. It's one of the reasons why they call them dagger boys, and especially into the area they find the mud and swallow themselves to cool the body, and also to help in suffocating the ticks. So we call them in nature conservation language dagger boys, because of their doings of wallowing in the mud.